Yes, guys, yes, people, welcome back to Eli Talks Football and welcome to another video. I hope you guys are doing alright. I hope you guys had a good weekend. And yeah, if your team had the 3 points, then well done to you. If your team didn't get the 3 points, you're like me. But what I will say is that I'm gutted, I'm disappointed, I'm broken, but I'm not gonna have a meltdown in this video, a rant, and I'm not gonna be that angry, you know? And I'll get into why in just a moment. So obviously, Aston Villa and Brighton, one-day games, they're above us now. So we went from 4th to 6th. If we would have been Liverpool yesterday, we would have been in 3rd place above Arsenal, Brighton, and Aston Villa. And we would have been 1 point by Liverpool and 2 points by Man City. And I still don't think we'll be in the title race if you think I'm gonna say that, because we're not. It's early in the season, you know? So for me, to those people that are saying that we're in the title race, you're wrong. Because I said it's to KG, I said it's to Abby, I said it's to Matisse, I said it to the popular YouTube channels. We don't have a squad, yeah, we don't have the quality of the squad here to be competing for the title. We're not Arsenal. We don't have better players than Arsenal, City, and Liverpool. We don't. You can include Aston Villa as well. But in terms of the big six, we don't have a better squad than City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. That's why these three teams will be in the title race. We are not. My aim this season is to finish in the top 4 and win a trophy. And then, if we can have a good transfer window, then I expect Chelsea to be challenging for the title. But as of right now, we're not in the title race. We're just here to finish top 4 and win a trophy. That's my expectation. And if you guys think I'm being too negative or you're not proper Chelsea, when it comes to football fan, you've got to speak the facts. You've got to be honest. If you want to be deluded, that's fine. But when it comes to me, I'm not deluded. I speak facts, yeah, and I'm being honest. This team ain't good enough to challenge. You know? So this season, the way that I see Maresca having the style of play and the way that we're playing, I believe Chelsea will finish in the top 4. I really do. But in terms of the title race, we're not there yet. Because we don't have a really good goalkeeper, quality defense, and a striker. We don't have those. And yesterday proved it. But we'll get into that in just a minute. Before I talk about anything else, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you're new. Click the like button despite Chelsea losing. Hit the bell notification. Share this video as well so that you guys can give your thoughts in the comments below. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the lineup. And there was a few surprises in this one which I didn't expect. So we had Robert Sanchez in goal. Reece James was back. Didn't expect him to start, but I'll get to Maresca on that one. But yeah, Reece James started that game. We had the back two of Colwell and Tosin because there was no Fofana. Gusto started because there was no Kukurea. Then we had the two pivot of Lavia and Caicedo, which I'm happy about because I don't want to see Enzo starting yesterday's game. Right wing was Madueke. Left wing was Jadon Sancho. Palmer in the 10. And Nicholas Jackson up top. So I'm going to start off with the lineup. Maresca, you got it right, but the most of all, the most one where I say you got this one wrong, it starts to Reece James. Now it's good that Reece James didn't get an injury, but the fact that he started this game straight away after coming back from an injury makes no sense. Because Reece James didn't have a good game. Well, some games he did, but he didn't have a great game, especially in the second half. Because he was at fault for the second goal. He really was. He lost his leg. So to me, the fact that he started Reece James made no sense. Yes, there's no Kukurea, but you could have started Vega. Because he plays left, he can play left back, or he can play as a midfielder, and you can still get the best out of him. So to me, that lineup was wrong. Reece James starting, right back, Vega on the bench. Like to me, it made no sense. But listen, I'm not gonna blame all of this on Maresca, but I feel like he made a few mistakes. Not a lot, but a few mistakes in this one. But yeah, so now I'm gonna be talking about the performance, the players, and all of that stuff. So looking at this year, the reason why I'm gutted and disappointed is because we went toe to toe against Liverpool. Like we didn't get battered, like some Liverpool fans think we would. We didn't get humbled. Like we went toe to toe against Liverpool. Like Liverpool had chances, we had chances. I saw a stat that says Chelsea had more of the possession, more chances, you know, but unfortunately Liverpool had more shots on target than us, and Liverpool had three big chances. We only had one. And a big chance for me might be, I think for me, the best chances we had in this game was in Kunku should have scored. The Vega one, I call as the big chance because should have scored that header. Jackson hit the post, Palmer with the shot wide, So for me, we had chances in this game. But I keep on saying this, man. We need a striker. We really do. Because Jackson scored. Don't get me wrong, he had a good game. But Jackson is not good enough for me to be starting as a false nine. In January transfer window, I need to see us buying an experienced striker. If we could get Victor Osimhen, let's go. Get him. Because look what he did for Galatasaray. Scored that overhead kick. Yeah? This is why I want him in the first place. But his honors took way too long. They decided to do this, yeah, in the final day of the transfer window. They took way too long. And I hope these recruitment teams were ashamed, yeah, for not signing a goalkeeper, for not signing a striker, and not signing a quality centre back. Because the reason why I'm also disappointed is because of our mistakes. The 2 goals we conceded was absolutely diabolical. It was shocking. Really, really was shocking. The first goal, Lever Cowell gave the ball away. Gave it to Trent Alexander-Arnold, Then Trent passed the ball into Salah. Lever Cowell was close to Curtis Jones, but he did the foolish thing, didn't win the ball, fouled Curtis Jones, penalty area, refs gives a penalty. For me, that was definitely a penalty, because the Mo Salah one before that was a dive. But that foul on Curtis Jones was a penalty. Like Lever Cowell, I gave you praise before this game I gave you praise, but today you deserve criticism. Because I don't know why he had to do that. I really don't. Just let Curtis Jones do his thing. Do not foul him. Do not be silly. But, we can see the penalty. Mo Salah scores 1-0 Chelsea. The second goal, like I said before, Reece James for me didn't deserve to start because he was at fault, Curtis Jones was free all by himself. And if you watched my watch along yesterday, I said that tossing was bad, but all of our defenders were sleeping, ball watching. But I saw Reece James. Instead of closing Curtis Jones down, he decided to let him, continue his one. Let him be free. Like, that is shocking from Reece James. You're the captain. You're supposed to be put in a captain performance, and then you go ahead and allow Curtis Jones to be free as a wind. Like, it's shocking. Like, Robert Sanchez as well. Like, he was so lucky, yeah, not to concede a penalty. But the second goal, he should be doing better, He should be at least, he should be using his hands here to make the save. Instead of just, stand still like a soldier. Like, come on, man. Robert Sanchez should be doing better. But our defense should be doing better, especially Reece James, allowing Curtis Jones to be free as a wind. Shocking, man. Absolutely shocking. But yeah, the goal we scored, Nicholas Jackson, a great finish. The assistant gave it offside, but Kanate played Jackson onside, so that was 1-1. But then after that, our just heads went. But listen, like I said before, I'm gutted and disappointed. I'm broken. but I'm not angry. I'm not having a meltdown. That's why you not see me screaming and shouting. Because yes, you lose games and you're gonna have a rant. But this game, we gave everything. Like we show heart, fight, desire, passion. Like we had chances here, and if we didn't make silly mistakes, we could have walked this. We could have walked away, possibly a win. Possibly a win. Because we had chances as well. Like if Vega would have scored that header, could have been 2-2. Could have been 2-2. We could have possibly won this game as well if Levi Colwell, yeah, didn't concede the penalty, and if Reece James and Robert Sanchez would have done better with the second goal. We could have possibly won this game. But Liverpool deserved the win, don't get me wrong, because defensively they were solid. Like Curtis Jones, kept Palmer quiet. Trent Alexander-Arnold kept Jadon Sancho quiet. I say Robertson in the first half was shaky because Noni Madueke, just caused him threats. But listen, I hope Enzo Maresca is watching Arne Slot, because Arne Slot is making Liverpool's defense really good. And that's how they've only lost one game in the Premier League. And that was against Forest. And that was at home. And that was after the international break. But Arne Slot is making Liverpool's defense look really good. Because now they conceded 3 goals in the entirety of the Premier League. Only 3. So I'm really hoping, that when we sign quality... So I'm hoping, in trying transfer window, we sign quality players that could be like Konate and Virgil van Dijk. And I hope Maresca can find a way, to make our defense look like Liverpool's. I really do. Because we want to finish in the top 4 with a trophy, we need to make sure, that our centre-backs, our defense can be like Liverpool's. Because yes, Liverpool are going to concede, but their defense, especially their centre-backs, including Trent, is really doing well this season, So this is why, for me, we need quality centre-backs. Because Tosin had a bad game. The same goes for Colwell. Reece James as well. Gusto, like all of our defense particularly, didn't have a great game. Including Robert Sanchez as well, What I will say is that both teams didn't create like clear-cut chances, because I don't see both Kelleher and Robert Sanchez had to make any save. Both goalkeepers had to concede, but I don't think I saw them making like big saves in this game. And that's why I'm happy, that we made it tight, instead of getting battered and humbled. That's why you can see me disappointed and gutted. But overall, we were good, but we were bad in some parts. So, that's how the game went. So, I'm just going to talk about the players. So, Robert Sanchez, like I said, not good enough. Our defense, Reece James, bad. Levi Cohen, Tosin, absolutely horrendous. Gusto, not good enough. Palmer in this game was an average, because he had some chances in this game and could have gone assists, but he was a ghost in this game. He was poor. He was really poor. Nicholas Jackson scored, fair play to him, but in the first half, just was a ghost as well. Jadon Sancho, I say he wasn't that great, but he wasn't that bad, because, and I'll get into the referee in just a minute, he wasn't great, but he wasn't bad. No, the same goes for Madueke. In the first half, he looked decent, he just made Andy Robertson look shaky, but in the second half, just completely went off in this game. So there we go. The substitutes, Nkunku came on. It's really weird that I saw Nkunku play as a left wing. Like, that's the only substitution where I thought to myself, no, not for me, because Nkunku, is not a winger. He's a number 10/false 9. So I would have taken off either Palmer or Jackson, then brought on Nkunku to play as the number 10 or as a false 9, I don't want to see Nkunku play as the left wing every game. So Maresca, don't do that next time. And the fact that João Felix didn't come on, I was very worried, because he could have done something, if he would have come on, but we were 2-1 down. So there we go. So yeah, the other substitutions, he took off Jadon Sancho, brought on Neto, took off Reece James and brought on Vega, took off, who did he took off? Yeah, Lavia, brought on Enzo in this one. So, yeah, the only substitution I didn't get was in Kunku left wing, but other than that, cannot complain. Cannot complain. And that's why I blame more on the players for our defeat yesterday than the manager. It's as simple as that. So there we go. So yeah, those are the negatives. But I'm going to move on into the positives. The two best players on the pitch yesterday, Lavia and Caicedo, because both of them bossed that midfield. They won their socks off. Like, I say Caicedo was a bit better than Lavia, because Caicedo got the assist for Nicholas Jackson goal, but both of them were superb. The tackles, the interceptions, and the fact that Moise Caicedo, still do what he had to do when in the first half, was holding his hamstring. This shows you that Caicedo, so far this season, has been looking like the best midfielder, because I haven't seen much of Gary Birch in this game, That's why I think Moise Caicedo has been one of the best possibly DMs in the league so far this season. So fair play to Caicedo, man. Consistently getting better and better and better. So fair play to Caicedo. Lavia as well was really good, but I think Caicedo was a tiny bit better than Lavia. But this just shows you that these two will have a better partnership than Enzo and Caicedo. Because before this game, I saw a stat that says with Enzo in this team, we have in 69 games, we've won 25, lost 25, and drawn 19. Without Caicedo, this is the 20th game, by the way. We have won. I believe we've won. Yeah, we've won 16. Yeah, we've won 16, drawn twice, and lost twice when Enzo is not in that squad. Now, does that mean that Enzo was a flop for the Premier League? Maybe, possibly, yeah. Because how the hell, can we lose more games, with Enzo starting, and then when we don't start him, we look decent. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, it's so frustrating to see that Enzo, whenever he comes off whenever he's on the bench, we look decent. Like, Enzo, should be doing much better. He should be a much better player, than Lavia and maybe Caicedo as well. But he isn't, and that's the only thing I'm frustrated, man. But yeah, Caicedo and Lavia, really good. Boston midfield. Like, if Lavia can stay fit, I have no doubt that him and Caicedo will play really good together in the CMs or /DM role. So fair play to both Lavia and Caicedo, two best players on the pitch. Neto came on, made an impact, and that's why I wanted him to be starting the game against Newcastle rather than Madueke. Because Madueke looked decent, but Pedro Neto's crossing, was good, was better than Madueke yesterday, was really good, So that's why for me, I want to see Pedro Neto start the next game than Madueke. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens against Newcastle. So yeah, Neto came on, made an impact. So those are the only positives. Lavia, Caicedo, and Pedro Neto. So yeah, before I end this video, I don't want to talk about the VAR and the referees, but I have to. For me, the first, the penalty for Liverpool's first goal was a penalty. The second one, why did the VAR took too long here? To say that wasn't a penalty. Like, why on earth did you have to send the referee to look at the monitor? Like, come on, man. If you know that isn't a penalty, then tell the referee to just do this and say no. Why did it take too long? Because when I first looked at it, I was like, oh my days, Sanchez, you fool. But I looked at a replay, Sanchez did get the ball first, so to me it wasn't a penalty. So why take too long? And the thing is that if Liverpool had the penalty, then I believe we should have got a penalty. Because look at it on pictures here. Trent stamped on Jadon Sancho's leg. you know. And I saw on Twitter that says the VR looked at it on WePlay, but they were thinking, but they said that the referee's official decision stands, and I don't get it. Like, when we talk about referees, this is the main reason why I don't like talking about referees, but it just gets on my tits when I have to talk about them. But in this game, I have to, because if Liverpool have a penalty, then we should have got a penalty. Like, the referees are so inconsistent when it comes to the Premier League. It really is. So the VAR and the referee need to fix up. Like, like the referee had made terrible decisions, both Liverpool and Chelsea. What I will say is that I did say that Tosin was lucky not to get a red card, but I did watch it on replay. Levi Colwell was 5 yards, away from Tosin and Curtis Jones. Whereas for the Arsenal game, Ben White was 20 yards, away from Saliba and that Bournemouth striker. So, and the rule says that if you're so far out, then it's going to be a red card. But if your player is like closer to the opposition and the defense, then it's not a red card. So to me, looking at it back, I changed my mind. Tossing, that was no red card. That was no red card. But he's very lucky not to get a red card for this one. So that one, I have to agree, that wasn't a red card. So there we go. But he still was poor. The referee was poor. Our defense was poor. Like for me, the referee is not the main reason why we've lost this game, but he was just bad. Also, the VAR was bad for both Liverpool and Chelsea. So, listen, when it comes to the referees, I don't like to talk about them, but when you see them not being consistent, you just have to. You just have to. So, there we go. But listen, man, like I said before, gutted and disappointed. But listen, not angry. We move on into Newcastle, a must-win game, because if we don't end up winning that game, then there are going to be concerns, We got Newcastle next, then we go away to Old Trafford. We should be winning that game. Arsenal at home should be winning that game, Let's just forget about the Liverpool game and let's concentrate on the Newcastle game. And that's what the players and the players and the manager to do. Forget about Liverpool, concentrate on the next game, But yeah, and fair play to Maresca and the players for clapping the fans that made it and that made the journey from England, from London to Anfield, and even big up to the fans that clapped it, because you can see that none of them walked off. They were clapping the players and the manager for their performance. So let's just hope this goes on. But listen, man, we were good in this game, but in terms of our mistakes, really shocking. So I just hope that Maresca, Robert Sanchez, and our defense learn from it. Learn from that. So there we go. But yeah, guys, so that is my thoughts and feelings for Liverpool 2, Chelsea 1. Let me know in the comments down below whether you agree or disagree with anything that I said. So there we go. Who do you think was the best player on the pitch? Who do you think was the worst player? For me, Paul Palmer. For me, the worst player on the pitch. So, but do you guys agree with that one? Or do you think someone else was worse than Palmer? Just let me know. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the bell notifications, share this video to all your friends and family. And yeah, my birthday's nearly coming up, so let's hope Chelsea can bounce back on my birthday weekend. So there we go. So yeah, guys, big up your damn selves, and as always, take care. Goodbye, God bless, and as always, up the Chelsea. I'm out of here. Peace.